welcome back to another episode of Customize Any Ride. It's your boy, Money Rich, the real Swervo in the building, and I'm with my brother, D Really Rails. What's up, Rails?
Hey, not much, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on with you, Rich?
Man, just chilling, man, day by day, baby. You know the
Yeah.
grind don't stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we got a special guest in the house. You know what I'm saying? In the house. But you know what I'm saying? She known worldwide because she got the world in her name. It's your girl, Molly's World.
Melly, man. Come
Look,
on now.
girl.
Man, hey.
Hey,
Hey, look. Hold on. Let me, let me,
I
let
got
me,
it. Hold on. That's it on my mind. Hold on. Let me
let-
take that back. Hold on. Let's roll that back.
hey, I hope you ain't got Molly on your mind, bro.
Man, listen. Man, listen. I had something on my mind. It's live. You know how it go. Melly's World.
Yeah, big time salute. Melly's World in the
I'm
building,
that
man.
face saying Melly the whole time, and when I go live, look what happened.
Good, it's good. I forgive you.
All right, Melly.
Yes.
Tell Customize Any Right about yourself.
Oh, where do I
Just a
start?
little bit, not too much now. Not too much. Not all of it.
Not
Just a
everything.
little bit. Like an overview.
Overview is I've been into cars forever.
Mm.
I can say that. I can say we started hustling out on the street, selling cars here and there, and then figured, wow, there's a lot of money in this. Let's start our own business.
Yeah. Big facts.
Do this the real way. And so, we're at where we're at now, just starting from the streets.
Hey, that nothing more needs to be said. We're gonna dive into it a little bit deeper. Homie Rich about to doggone get into the good questions, and let everybody know about Mellysworld. But real quick, major shout out to Stasha Anderson, Leah in the building. Yeah, man, they coming in. So hopefully everybody fell on up in here. But go ahead and handle your business, Rich.
For sure. So Melly,
Yes.
let's talk that Chevy game talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited because I get all these Mopars. I get Chevy, but I don't get heavy Chevy. And we gonna talk about heavy Chevy today.
Right.
So let's talk about Z.
Man, I'm in love. That's all I gotta say. Completely different. Just like that's all I gotta say.
But let us know. Hey, let us know what Z is.
It is a 2017 6th-gen Camaro ZL1 big boy.
Hey,
Hey,
big boy.
You don't get no bigger than that. ZL1 in the Camaro life. You know what I mean?
Life, no.
ZL1, man. That thing is. I seen it in person, and I just got to say, hands down, that's like the meanest Camaro I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Very aggressive.
Absolutely.
When I come on here, I like to talk about the most recent events on YouTube or Instagram or what's going on in your life. And we're gonna talk about that ZL1 first. But we're gonna talk about Sally a little bit later. I know you miss your baby. I know you do. But I know you got a new baby. So let's talk about the new baby.
Yes.
So let's talk about that video about hold on. First of all, hold on, I gotta play something for you. I did not understand this part right here. Like, okay, you got the ZL1, right? How the hell did Sean get in the back seats of that car? And I'm gonna show y'all right now.
Yeah, anything else, if we need to do transmission, we'll put that into. I'll do it myself. Might as well, since I have the resources too.
And you look comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the seats in the back seat, there is no leg room. So if you're anything above, I'm gonna say 5'6", 5'7", you're not gonna fit in that car. That you're gonna crooked like. There's no leg room, but the seats like tilt inwards, kind of back to it, so you can really actually be comfortable. But there's no leg room.
Gotcha.
Like you sink back in it.
So let's show everybody what that ZL1 look like.
Yes, I can't do this. It's too bright. Oklahoma is too hot. to be riding around with no tint on the windows. Even this light tint won't do. Like, even my mom was like, yeah, I love that I got the tint on the windows. So, yeah, I can't wait. So, of course, you guys, you know, when we get it back, look at those seatbelts, though, the red seatbelts. Man, tell me that ain't fire. Ricardo seats. I don't like how it, like the suede or whatever it is, it's kind of worn out, but of course it's suede on the steering wheel. But I have to wait for Super Ant to get off work.
That's a hot car. That's a hot car.
That was when I was gonna go, went to get it tinted out.
And then, you know, the red, like she said, them red seatbelts be hitting. You know, the car is blacked out.
With the seatbelts.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Look good though.
Yeah, definitely.
So in the earlier video, you know what I'm saying, you threw in the cold air intake.
Yes.
Into the car, right?
That was a struggle.
So did it work or did it not work? I mean, I heard it.
It did.
I hear, but I didn't hear. So do you think we need to go like with a brick? You know, I'm talking about me. Do you think we need to go like to a bigger turbo, or you know what I'm saying? What we need to do?
I think once I get my pulleys changed out, cold air intake, it's gonna bring out that whine. But which I think the car is completely stopped, so I think it still has. I guess underneath the lid of the supercharger, there's a plate. Not what it's called. There's some kind of sound plate that muffles the sound supercharger. So if you take off the top and delete that plate, they say that the sound comes out. But with the RotoFab, man, that was a good present from Lucky.
Oh yeah, that RotoFab definitely bring out that whine though itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you know, you could imagine, you know, if you were to, you know, delete the plate that they're talking about. But I don't even think you need to do that once you open it up with the RotoFab. I think that, you know, you'll get the whine. You got the whine that you need right now.
Yes, that whine is something serious. I love it.
Okay, so we got the cold air intake. But I tell you, when you hit the gas, though, I heard it though. You hit the gas, but I don't know, you probably was hitting it at its highest point, because I heard it real good at one point. But when you like cruising,
you can with the stock one, you can't hear it at all until you really get on it. And with the RotoFab, I just have to really just take it easy, and you can hear the whine every time you press on the gas. But stock, you can hear nothing unless you were all the way on it.
Gotcha.
So going forward with the car, what model are we gonna see next?
I am definitely gonna change the pulleys out on it. It's a little bit more I'm thinking about doing mainly bolt-ons than going in with the motor. You know, something I can drive every day still. And put on the track when it's, you know, when I'm ready.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, you know, about cracking their engine open, you know, and
exactly
and doing all that stuff. You know, if it's a dedicated race car only, that's, you know, that's totally understandable. But you know, if this still gonna be a runaround car, your daily car or whatever, you definitely don't want to do that. Like you said, change out the pulley. You know, you already got the cold air intake in there. At the most, you know what I mean, maybe an exhaust on it, but you know, outside of that, you know, I wouldn't even really do too much more than that.
Right. I'm not trying to go there with this one.
Hey, shout out to Leah. She said, I'm sure y'all got these phone calls too. Said, hello, I'm calling you about your car warranty. Like, yeah, I probably get one of those calls probably like 2-3 times a week, and I'm like, bro, nah, I'm good, you know. So but she's got a point though, because once you crack that engine open, say bye-bye to any kind of piece of warranty that you ever had on a car, you know.
Right.
But what you can go ahead.
What I've heard with that part too, if something goes wrong with the car, if you have a warranty, if they can't specifically point out, well, you did this to the car, if if they can't figure that your mod messed the car up, they have to, what is that? Still keep up with warranty.
Yeah, they got honor.
Yeah. So another way around it is, you know, the good thing that if you were to do like something that, you know, that's not catastrophic to the engine, like, you know, you can put that joint back to stock, then take it to the dealer and say, hey, you know, or wherever, and say, hey, this joint jacked up, you know what I'm saying? And they looking at it stock, and, you know, they can't see that you did anything to it.
Right.
Hey man, we got some more folks jumped in the building, man. Let me hit them real quick, man. Major shout out Daily Grind family in the building, man. Of course, like I said, we got Leah in the building, man. We got Swaps Performance in the building. Big time salute. We got Lefty in the building. We got Boosted 931 is in the building. We got the homie L Boogie 79 in the building. You know, so they in here trying to find out what's going on with Mellysworld tonight.
Right. What is up, everyone?
So Melly, when you added that code there, did it add a little to it? Did it add? They're saying somebody adds a little horsepower. Did you feel it?
They be talking about like, oh, it'll add 40 horsepower. No, I mean, for real, they be exaggerating.
Yeah, big time.
Sad.
So I can tell you when off, like, you know, just going from a light, it is more peppy.
Yeah,
you can tell it's not being restricted.
Yeah, it can breathe better, you know, and it can take in a lot more air, you know. But like you said, you could tell the pep, but you can't sit there and say, "Oh man, I gained 50 horsepower off of this intake."
Right.
No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna. It's good. Hey, great selling point now, but it's not gonna happen.
Right.
To spend that paper, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we done talk about Z. Now let's talk about Sally. Rest in peace to Sally.
Rest in peace. You know what? Somebody took a picture and sent it to Luck on IG saying, "Hey, is this your car?" And it was Sally. Somebody had like halfway took off the his banners that were on the windshield. Somebody had banners. I'm like, wait, where's Sally at? Yeah, so Sally's out there somewhere.
Oh wow. You know, but the thing is, though, you know, I'm pretty sure that was pretty cool for, you know, y'all to get that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just to let y'all know that she out there and still good.
Right. Definitely.
But when I seen the video, when Lucky had Sally was not the same car.
No, he
the tire stickers. So you tell the story. What did Lucky do to that car? Please tell us.
Okay, so when Luck took Sally over, he was like, "This car is like doesn't feel like mine. It's yours, you know." And so he started stripping her all down. Oh, it's too loud. He never let her because she was always really loud. And so we had a black SS, so he switched out her boiler mufflers for the stock. That SS completely ruined her sound.
Oh wow!
Completely.
Luck.
He just regular smegular on her.
You had a beast and you turned the beast back into a regular person.
But I tell you though, man, with those the Chevy SS, bro, like when you open them up, man, like it's a whole nother animal once you open it up, as far as when it comes to that sound and stuff like that, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I know a couple cats in Memphis that got them cammed out in straight pipe, man.
Right.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, she didn't have long tube American racing headers all the way back. All that stuff. So there was nothing under her but Borla.
Man.
It was so nice.
So Melly, I want you to be 100% honest with us when I ask you this question. Honest. Okay? Nothing but. Now when you in that live video driving Sally off to drop her off, was you gonna cry?
You know, it's funny. I felt more emotional with Zelly than I did.
I seen that. Yeah.
Attached from her, and so it's like, okay, she's gonna be gone.
Okay, this is the last question for Sally, and we'll put Sally to rest.
Okay.
What was the emotional attachment that you had to that car? What drawing you to that car in the first place?
Me and Luck, that was actually our third SS that we had. The first SS that I had was bone stock. That car, to be honest with you, I'm sorry, Chevy gang, but that car was a disappointment. Really, stop in a rear wheel drive. They should have came hard.
Yeah,
and they did it, and so I was like, I can't. You have to do way too much just to make it how I want it to be. And so got rid of that car. Got my Camaro Redline because I couldn't get my Z. And so when Lucky actually found Sally, he surprised me with it. But I was like, oh my gosh, and it's modded and it's that, in the back of my head, I'm like, it is modded, but let me have some fun. So I was really attached. I was really attached to Sally. That car is the longest car I've ever kept. Like I had 2 years. Yeah, I flipped through cars so much that she's the longest car I had ever kept.
Hey, I gotta let the fellas know in the chat room that's and watching the afterwards. Lucky set the bar, y'all. She just said Lucky surprised her with that Chevy SS. So Lucky is setting the bar for us as gentlemen out here. So just want to make that known, y'all. So you can't come home with no grocery store flowers no more, fellas.
No, yeah.
And don't forget the cold air intake too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you know what? It's funny because in my videos, I'm like such a car person that I'm like, I don't care about flowers. I don't care about jewelry, clothes. Well, my J's I always have to have, but jewelry, carports. I'm like, yes, let's go do this.
That's it.
So going forward, rest in peace to Sally. What's the main goal for Z? Is Z gonna be your race car? Is it gonna be your show car? Or it's gonna be both?
It's actually gonna be both. I enjoy the cars too much just to let them be a specific, okay, no, I'm only gonna build you or race you. I love cars and I love the experience of driving the cars. And so yeah, it's gonna whatever I need to do is gonna be done, but I'm gonna still have a daily live with this loud one.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Somebody say hi.
Hey, hi, mama.
Room. Look, I'm sending her to her room. Go in your room.
So where did you find Z at? Where did you find your car that you love so much now?
In Texas. Okay, a little bit deeper into that. In Oklahoma, it's a title holding state. Sorry, not a title holding state. So when you purchase a car, they give you the title and it has the lien holder on it. Also, you have to pay your taxes on it. You have to pay, whatever taxes, tags, title, licensing, all within 30 days. So we always end up spending like $3,000 within 30 days just to get all your stuff up to date. So we always cars out of state.
Got you. Makes sense though.
Found it in Texas.
Texas car. It's something about them Texas cars, bro. I tell you.
Came from North Carolina.
Hey, North Carolina in the building.
North Carolina, Texas. You see that, Rails? You see where she's going with this?
Hey, North Carolina in the building, man.
So where did the love of cars come from?
I've always loved cars. Like, I don't know exactly where the love came. I can pinpoint one time, my brother, when he was in high school, they had the mechanic, how they did those curricular stuff. And he had a mechanic that he was in school with, and he brought home 87 Monte Carlo.
Hey.
And I was like, that car looks gangster. I want it. And ever since then, like, I've just loved cars.
And I see that y'all love Monte Carlos too, as a
you can't go wrong with a Monte.
Yeah.
All right. Since we on the Chevy, we're gonna talk a little Chevy here.
Okay.
So if you had to pick between a Monte Carlo, let me see, Camaro, or an Impala SS. Well, they all top of the move.
Right. And
all guy would say.
Yes.
Which one would you pick?
I've had all of them, so I would pick all of them.
You only pick one. You only pick one, and that could be it. That's the end game. That you only pick one, and that's it.
Okay, so out of those cars, it would be the Impala SS, like the 06.
You shocked me with that one. I thought you would have picked the one that you have now.
Monte Carlo, probably because I have the Monte Carlo, and I haven't had the SS Impala in so long.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Definitely.
Makes sense. See, now I got to go here and talk about Sean. We got to talk about Sean here. I got another clip. Poor Sean, man. Let's watch this. This one's funny.
So you would probably do that thing? Press on the brake. Jiggle. Oh, this shit is like the Cavalier.
Yeah.
You know how some Cavaliers... Move out the way, Sean. Let me do it. Let me see if I can fix it. Jeez. Wow, in one star?
Now, hold on. Poor Sean. Sean's in the back seat. Couldn't get the truck started. Why y'all keep doing this to Sean? Why?
Well, you know what? A gentleman, and his girlfriend was with us, so that's why he was in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a gentleman like that.
You see the look on his face? He's like,
struggling with it. I'm like, hold on, let me help you.
Oh man, yeah. I would have felt a little better if it would at least took you 2 tries, Melly, to get it back. You just hopped in there and started it the first time. Hey, if I would have walked away from that truck and be like, I don't even. Nah, I'm done.
Again, I know how Chevys are, and that stupid key is like a freaking Cavalier key, and they always get jammed up. So I'm already like, okay, yeah.
Gotcha. Hey man, salute to the OG and Miss Lady in the building. Just stepped in here, man. And of course, we got Silverback in the building, man. Silverback speaking to everybody, man. Queen B in the building.
For sure. So going forward, where are we going to see you at next? Car show wise,
I've been looking, and I need to really figure out where everybody's gonna be at.
I think that next big one is Memphis. Memphis.
Yes, I definitely will be at Memphis. Definitely.
That's the next one, and then they got that the creator connection that's going down to Myrtle Beach in November.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so those are the only 2 that I know about right now. So if anybody out there got any events going on, make sure y'all, send them our way so that, we can keep everybody up to date and abreast on what's going on.
Right. Yeah, but I'll definitely be at Memphis.
Cool.
Good to see that ZL1 again. Me and you, Melly, we might be the only 2 Chevy Camaros there.
And we got to represent.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to show y'all a brief list of all the cars that she has owned that we know her being on YouTube.
Impala SS. You got the original Monty.
Banana.
Impala, another Impala SS. New body style.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was the first SS.
Yes.
Yeah, red line.
Yeah, avocado.
Hey, Sally.
Yes.
And of course, ZL1. But that's facts. What she said on there. Hard work. Hard work. Get you what you want.
Yes.
So let's go back before then. Let's talk about the original OG. The first car you ever had in your life. Was it a bucket? Was it okay, decent? Or was it showroom ready?
No, it was a putt. I don't even, honest with you, I've had so many cars that I can't pinpoint and say, okay, this was my first car.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, that's a lot of cars right there.
Yeah, that is a lot of cars.
I can't pinpoint which one. I know which one I had to drive in, but to pinpoint and say, oh, this was my actually legit first car.
Hey, man. Hey, folks out there like, yeah, man, I done had 5 cars. I done had 10 cars. Hey, you ain't got that no Melly. I'm telling you right now, because when you forget what your actual first car was, that let you know how serious the game is for her in the cars.
And I've always been into flipping cars. I was flipping cars and I was back 15, 16, 17 years old. So I've always been in and out of cars.
Oh, wow.
That was whatever I was driving. So that's why I have no idea what car was my first.
Yeah, it's like that put me in the mind of the movie Friday After Next. It's like Melly walk out to all her cars. Everything must go. Everything for sale. Maybe even you.
Everything.
I go to show you, man. Melly's cutthroat when he come down to these cars, man. No feelings. She's like, man, I had so many cars. I was expecting,
Hey. But if it makes sense and it make dollars. You know what
I
mean?
Yeah. Get it.
But you're not gonna get out of here that easy, though, Melly. You got to tell at least one of them cars. I know you got to remember at least one of them cars that's probably one of your favorite before your YouTube cars. Which one was your favorite?
One of my favorite cars that I've always regret selling today is a '68 Camaro SS.
Oh man, I regret that for you.
Yeah.
What color was it?
It was like a cherry, like a black cherry color.
Ooh.
With black.
Yeah, that's that one you had to go. If you could go back and get it,
I would snatch it up. That was, I think that was that was actually my first V8 I've driven. So I can remember that. That was my first little V8 that I had.
Got you.
I have one more question. I'm gonna pass it to my boy Rails. Me, you, Chevy Gang, you know how we get down.
Right.
I want to know who got you started in YouTube. I have a hunch.
Everybody knows.
I have a hunch. So we talk about the people that don't know.
For the people that don't know, Lucky's Wheels and Deals is my husband. You guys go and subscribe over there to him, of course.
Absolutely.
And I was on his channel so much that people were like, "Hey, Melly, you got so many nice cars. Why don't you on channel?" So the subscribers, Lucky Nation, actually the one who motivated me to go head on and start my.
Hey, shout out to Lucky Nation in the building. You know what I mean, for making that happen. Because I'm pretty sure that once you got going, you was like, yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah,
it's fun. It really is fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I have for now. It's all yours, Rail.
Yeah. So, Mellysworld, I'd like to give you the official welcome to Customize Any Ride podcast. We appreciate you for coming on. You could be anywhere tonight, flipping cars, at auctions, out in the ZL1, but you decided to give us a few moments of your time. So,
yes,
we really, really appreciate that. Now, me, I'm gonna go away from the cars just a little bit, not too far, but now you spoke about, you let everybody know that Lucky's Wheels and Deals is your husband. Lucky one of the coolest dudes I know. I don't know why, but every time I see one of his videos or even when I see him in person, for some reason he reminds me of Marshawn Lynch. I don't know why. But he do.
It's the hair.
Okay, got you. So, and you said that Lucky Nation was influential in you starting your channel.
Yeah.
Tell us how much the support from Lucky in creating your channel and you consistently getting out there grinding. How much does his support mean to you in that aspect?
Man, if you Like, I really, other than Lucky Nation, I mean, but if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have the self-confidence to get in front of a camera. Someone just like holding a camera up, talking to the camera, people looking at you crazy.
Yeah.
I would have plays a huge part in videos with me. And he showed all of that stuff. So
that's what's up, and that's what I like to see, especially, when, essentially you guys, are doing, both of you guys are doing YouTube and being there to support each other and being there sometimes maybe to motivate each other. Like one of y'all might not feel like doing it today and the other one like, hey, get that camera up,
right,
and get it going. Now, me as having a couples channel, salute to my other half, aka my better half, Jen. She in the building too, on the couple channel. Could we ever possibly see a Melly's and Lucky couple channel coming about?
I haven't ever thought about that one, actually.
Because we know, you guys do the cars and stuff like that, but I think some of us might want to know, what, outside of cars, like what Lucky and Melly doing, just hanging out, having fun, just the other stuff, you know what I mean? So I think you guys, just seeing your chemistry on camera on each other's channels together is pretty dope. So I just wanted to put the bug out there. I'm always an advocate for the couples channel, so
if we decide, I'm gonna say, yeah, really, he didn't put
hey, I appreciate the shout out. I appreciate the shout out. But like I said, I like watching both of you guys' channel. Like I said, the chemistry you guys got. You guys are real genuine in your content. So you answered one of my questions inadvertently already, and that was if you could go back and get a car that that you had before, which would it be? Now, that car was prior to YouTube, correct?
Oh yeah, that was.
Now, with the cars that you've gotten rid of since being on YouTube, if you could go back to get one, would there be one? And if so, which one would it be?
It would be my original.
Okay, gotcha.
Driving every time. But yeah, it would be my original Monte Carlo, because I pretty much, other than I did not get to the interior, but I built that car from the ground up.
Gotcha. And you got a lot invested in it.
A lot. Yeah.
That's what's up. Now having a family and having not only one person that does YouTube in the family, but two, that's a lot of time and a lot, that you got to have going on outside of the family stuff to make this thing happen.
Right. How
do you balance family life and YouTube to make sure you can give it somewhat of a balance to make sure everything is good?
Well, it works out because I work night shift, right? And
gotcha.
So even with working night shifts, I have a lot of days during the week. And so during the time that I'm working, he's able to go run around, go to his friends, doing all the extra that he does with YouTube and grinding and everything. And so when it's my days off, and we just chill and everything else gets put to the side.
Okay, that's what's up. So you couples out there, if both of y'all doing YouTube, understand that it can really, really work really well, and Melly and Lucky are proof that it can happen. Now, you say you've been in the car game for a minute. You love cars for a long time.
Yes.
I don't want to create an inside the house beef or anything like that. But who do you think is the biggest car enthusiast, you or your husband?
Oh, that's kind of hard because we both like cars for different reasons.
Gotcha.
He likes cars like the Z06. It's fast, but he loves the look of the cars. He's a car person for the beauty in it. Gotcha. I'm a person because I see how fast it can go. What?
Right.
I mean, I love and appreciate all cars, but he really loves and appreciates the cars. I'm like, let me get it. Let me see what it do.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. So, but now at the house, you got the best of both worlds. Because you want to see how fast it can go, and like you said, he's on the aesthetics of it, the beauty of the car itself, you know. Right. So that's what's up. And like I said, you know, guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Lucky's channel as well, because I don't want to sit here and have a conversation about it and definitely not plug his channel, because he got some amazing content. Right now, we know his content is a lot of it is geared at the auctions or whatnot. Now,
that's
is that something that Melly would do one day or nah? Like,
and you know, I've been to all them auctions, into all of that. I even when we had our car lot, he would be the one to go to the auctions, because that place is like all that sauce, all the heat, all the being cold, all the yelling and screaming and all that stuff. No, I can't really handle being in the auction. He did.
Hey, hey, no, that's real, you know.
In the footwork.
Yeah. Hey, but you know, just you know, seeing like I said, seeing your content, and you know, like I'll watch his content and I watch your content. I'll try to catch them within days apart, so it kind of makes a movie for me almost. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing what he got going on and seeing what you got going on, and you know, I think that's really dope. That ZL1 now. A quick short story. My brother E Vapors was the first person that I ever known with the new body style Camaro. Well, actually the Gen 4. Right? He had a 2011. And that was the first time I've had experience in a fast V8, right? We were leaving from this event one day, and it's a decline leaving the event, and he punches it, right? And he had a stick too, so he punches it. I'm looking out the windows to see where the wings coming out at, because I swear we're about to take off. You know what I mean? So, and this was he had a 2SS Camaro, so I could imagine what it's like in that ZL1. So have you like punched the ZL1 yet?
Oh yeah, all the way to Texas.
You said all the way back?
Gone.
Man, hey, that like I said, that I told you that car is menacing to me. From the lower grill to, you know, the hood, you know, the rear end on it, you know, that joint is amazing. Now, with you being the type of person, you said, you know, you flip cars and stuff like that. Is the ZL1 here to stay, or if the bag is right, it's gone?
You know, if the bag is right, I have to walk, but I always have to have something in replace of it before I even consider.
Gotcha.
You know, with any moves, if I'm going to elevate anytime.
Yeah. Okay, now I've always I save my toughest question for last, as always, before I hand it back to the homie Money Rich. Now, okay, the day comes when Chevy is no more. All right, every Chevy is taken away to some foreign land somewhere. Yeah. What kind of car is Mellysworld gonna get?
If Chevy existing, what? I can't get a Chevy.
Chevy is gone, like just like it never existed. You know, what's gonna be Melly's go-to?
What would be my go-to if Chevy? Definitely. I would have to go something exotic, but I don't even know what it would be.
Got you. Well, you know, because I like to kind of put people in that spot, because like Rich Chevy gang all day, you know, and a lot of people are Mopar all day, you know. So I like to kind of throw a wrench in there. But you said something exotic, so maybe McLaren, Lambo, Ferrari type, something like that.
Something exotic. I don't know. Like I'm not.
Hey, you gotta go up. You can't go back, because you got a ZL1, so you can't go back.
Nah.
You gotta go up there.
Big facts. Big facts, big facts. Well, Melly, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to ask you a couple of questions to let the viewers know a little bit more in depth about Mellysworld. Gonna hand it on back to the homie Money Rich up there.
All right.
Oh, Melly, you in trouble now. You are in trouble. See, now the hard questions are coming. Now,
okay, ready?
I might have you and Lucky beefing tonight. Now, don't blame it on me. I'm just asking questions, all right?
And on you.
And it's good material for your couple challenge. Probably be coming real soon off of this. Who is the better driver, you or Lucky?
Oh, hands down, Lucky is the more safer and less reckless driver.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
That equates to
you reckless. You get it in.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of it. Sometimes, oh wow, oops.
And I had to put that one out there, man. So I seen y'all race in Memphis. I can't remember who got the best of each other. I know you got him the first time. I know y'all raced for what, 2-3 times or something like that.
Yeah, roll races I got him.
Mm-hmm.
But on the dig, like I said, Sally was acting up. No excuses. He got me. He did. But Sally was acting a little, little some.
Right. So let's talk about the merch.
Okay.
Who ideas to come with the merch?
Of course, Lux. Go ahead and do it. I'm like, I got to come up. I'm actually in the process of coming up with a new logo and all that stuff. Since I no longer have Sally, I'm coming up with my next design.
And I know there's gonna be a new intro coming. You got to show off Z and them curves.
I've been slacking a little bit on dropping my videos. I'm trying to get this intro ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So, the intros y'all have, I see that it's a big West Coast influence. Is either one of you from the West Coast?
We're from the Bay Area.
From the Bay Area, I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it goes, you got that West Coast.
Bay Area.
Yes.
Hey man, E40 and them cats out there, man. You know what I mean?
I see Mama back there.
Hey, but you had mentioned that, man. I gotta just give a shout out to your other half, Lucky, for giving me the opportunity to do the intro for his YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So big salute to him for giving me that opportunity, man.
Yeah. No, that was the one that you did was dope.
I appreciate it. I tried a little bit.
Yeah, that one was dope for real.
So y'all doing all these cars?
Alice,
go ahead, man. I have a little lag. Go ahead.
You did that one in Dallas for him, right?
Nah, the one that he actually has on his channel with Zelly, where it's kind of jumping all around, got short clips of him, and then
yes.
Yeah, I did that one before Dallas or whatnot. He had reached out to me, and he kind of gave me his idea and stuff like that. So I put it together for him. So to be on a channel like Lucky's, I was like, oh man, I made it. I don't care what y'all say, I made it. I'm good. I don't need to do another intro. I'm good. Yeah.
No, that was dope for real.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So, Melly, do you have any sponsorships that's going to help you with the build of your car, or just straight out your pocket?
It's going to be straight out my pocket unless somebody really wants to sponsor. I'll be down to do whatever. I'll build a race car then.
Hey,
I know that's right.
Hey, y'all small businesses in the chat, if y'all trying to see, this is what we had on our last podcast. We had Leah on here, and she was speaking about sponsorships and stuff like that with her current build. Like, people don't know like how beneficial that can be for a business, to have, whether your brand on a car or something like that.
Right.
I'm like, man, like, y'all got to get out there and get it, but for a car like yours, I think the rarity of it would definitely have a good base to present to anybody. Of course, it got to be sponsored by Lucky, you know what I mean, because he got the shop. you
Right.
know. But I think you know, if you pitch that, you know what I mean, I think, you know, people look at that as the rarity in it, and that would definitely jump on it, you know.
Right. And you know, it's funny because I don't think like that. Like I'm just really YouTube and having I'm not really thinking of like in that aspect. But I really need to start reaching out to people. Some people have hit me up and talking craziness, like, oh yeah, you do this and I'll give you like 10% off. Huh? 10% off of what?
Look, let's clarify this again. I have to clarify with people all the time, right?
Right.
I see so many people in their Instagram bios say, I'm sponsored by this person, I'm sponsored by that person, this person, and they're only getting like 10%, 15, maybe 20% off. That's not a sponsorship. You're getting a freaking discount. You know, that's the
association discount.
Yeah. I'm like, I did 20 years in the Navy. I get that. I can get that discount off the rip. You know, a true sponsorship is going to say, hey, what's the next modification you're doing to your car? You can say, you know what, I want to put a cat back exhaust on there. They're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna send that to you. That's a sponsorship. Exactly. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, look, we're gonna go ahead and speak it into existence. It's on the way.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
So I see that you did your cold air intake yourself.
I did. That was fun.
So are we gonna see a lot more DIY videos coming soon for Zeke?
Yeah, I'm gonna best of my ability, if I have something that I'm confident in doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that because you did a good job. I mean, even though you didn't show us the steps, you did a great job.
You know, I would have been, you know, I curse a lot, and that video would
demonetized.
I would have been banned.
Hey man, but you putting on for you know, females, you know, getting out there, opening the hood, going to work, you know, like, and that's what I think, like a lot of us guys within the circle, you know, what circle I'm talking about, you know, that go to these events, like we really want to champion that, and that getting to the forefront and people understanding, like, hey, you might like what I'm doing over here and me doing all these how-to videos, but you need to check her out because she doing it, if not just as good, better than me. You know, so you know, I want to, you know, say this to all the guys in the car world, man. Let's definitely pick our sisters up and push them to the next level in this car game, because man, half of them out here can turn wrenches better than most of the dudes I know, you know. So just my personal opinion, though. You know, who am I though?
Right.
I just think it's dope anyway, you know. Women in general, just under the hood, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys are scared.
Yes.
You know, you got a newer car. And a lot of guys are scared to touch a car like that.
Yeah.
You went in there, gloves off, went to work, and figured it out.
Hey, Rich, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this, okay? There's some guys that are your favorite YouTubers, right? That I've seen some of them catch a flat, and they calling somebody else, the homeboy or somebody else, to come change the tire. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, everybody out there, you know, with the, you know, with the biggest cars and the biggest platforms, you know, come on now, we got to lift these ladies up there, man. They need to be up there, you know, where they should be at, man.
Yeah,
man, You wanna know what's funny though that you said that? I caught a flat. Remember I was telling you about the story? I caught a flat before I went to the CJ Stunner event, right?
And you changed it, right?
No. The Camaro don't come with a jack or a spare.
Yeah.
Period. So I'm looking for. I'm in the book. I'm like, you telling me this car don't have a got?
Hey, my Daytona 392 was the same way. I got an air compressor that it come with.
Yeah. And then you know what? And it's supposed to have a little kit, right, with the air and all that to fix the flat, whatever. I didn't have that, man. Listen, I got ripped off.
Yeah, they got you on that. Now that fix a flat is only one shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, only one shot.
Change a tire though.
But you know what? Thank God for Star.
Yeah.
They got me up out of there in a jiffy. So
okay. Just checking, man, because if you would have had a spare tire in that car, Rich, man,
I had to change it, man. I had to get dirty, bro. You know,
I'm just making sure you ain't call up somebody like, hey, G Money, I need you to come through and change the tire for me. You know what I'm saying? I just making sure you didn't do that. That's all. That's all.
Oh no, man, I'm good, man. I'm good on that one, man. But you know what?
But now let me clarify something in that realm too of what I was speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes you pay someone else to do it for the convenience of time because you can be extremely busy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand that, you know what I mean? Because if you know there's a job that needs to be done on my car and it's gonna take 4 or 5 hours, or I could just pay somebody and go elsewhere and make some more money, you know what I'm saying? That's understandable. But if you ain't hitting like that, and don't let me find out your lady changed your tire. Game over.
Man, you need to get whooped with that, man, boy.
Yeah.
You right about that. And you see my girl telling me, right?
Yeah, she's off the rim. Dang, man.
Cause look,
bro, hold on.
I got the whole story now. I gotta tell it.
I want to ask a question so you can answer it within you telling the story. Okay, I want to make sure you answer this question. So,
all right, bet.
Fix a Flat wasn't going to fix it. It was off the rim. Okay, two reasons that tire come off the rim: blowout, or it went flat and you just decided to keep on riding and it came off the rim. Let me know which one it was.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I was kind of like gunning it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I did not know it was flat or going flat. And then somehow, some way, it came off. But you know, it's a run flat anyway. You know, the Camaros come with a run flat anyway. So you can't really tell if it's flat or not, but it felt funny.
Yeah.
So then I pulled over and went and tried to put some air in it originally, right? It wouldn't air up. I said, why did Joker won't air up? Man, I'm pissed. It's hot outside, about 100 degrees outside. I'm pissed. I'm like, man, I got an event tomorrow. Ain't nothing open, by the way. I can't get a new tire, none of this, bro. So I'm pissed as it is. So I grabbed the can of Fix a Flat. I put the Fix a Flat in there. It didn't do nothing.
Came out the size, didn't it?
Man, listen, this is the killer part. Some dude came to me, right? He said, hey, you need some help? I said, maybe you can help me better than I can help myself, but go ahead and take a look. You got on all fours, went down there and looked. He said, you off your limb. I said, damn.
Hey, Melly, you got to explain to him the problem, Melly.
I said, damn.
Oh, man.
I said, there we go. Now I know. So I really was on the horn then. ASAP.
Oh, okay. Got you, man. I was trying to make sure, man, because, you know, if it didn't go down like that, then, you know what I mean? Now, Stasha said, literally thought it was the stem.
She a snitch.
Bro. Oh, bro. She's snitching in the chat, bro. Like, she dropped up a couple emojis when you was talking about it felt funny. You know what I mean? Like, so it almost makes people want to dive into, what do you mean it felt funny? Now, I want to know, did your tire pressure monitor system kick in and say, hey, buddy, you ain't got no pressure?
Because I went and got my rims painted, and they had my sensors in the rim. Some ride with no sensors at all. So,
hey, okay. We're gonna dive into that offline, Rich. We gotta talk about that, man. No, I just gotta mess with you, bro.
I'm just like, man, snitches get stitches. And you remember that. You my girl.
Hey, she said she love you though.
Yeah, I know she love me.
Oh man.
All right. See, y'all made me lose all train of thought. Where was I at? What were we talking about?
Hey, talking about trying to fix a flat in the tire off the rim.
And hoping it would work.
Oh man. Hey, you'd been better off getting an aerosol can, man, and a lighter.
It wouldn't do nothing. I had no pressure. Look, the dude, see, now you got me talking about this car again. Look, dude brought his little tire pressure and everything. Look, he's like, oh, he ain't got no pressure here. He did that before he got on all fours and look. He's like, you got no pressure. Even he was dumbfounded. He was like, you don't have no pressure. He said, something's wrong with your stem. I said, you think? So I'm saying, I'm kind of pissed. I said, you think? I was like, I didn't know this already. So then he went. He definitely got down. And he looked. He said, "Oh, here's your problem right here. You off the rim." Said, what?
Hey man, I would have took that story with me, bro.
Man, that's Stosh, man. You know, she got but you know, it's all good.
No doubt, no doubt. Yes, sir.
But it better not leave here, okay, guys? All right.
What YouTube?
It better not leave YouTube.
No doubt.
Okay,
no doubt.
Melly. Now back to you. I ain't done with you yet, right? Everybody on me.
Deflect.
So tell us something about yourself that nobody knows, like what you're good at, like say sports or it could be anything.
Definitely.
Just the engine, anything.
That nobody knows. I'm really transparent.
Well, I wouldn't say that nobody knows. I would say more so that like an interesting fact of something that you know you're probably really good at that you don't really put too much out there.
Right.
That I'm really good at that nobody knows. I'm just transparent. See is what you get. Everything that I do online is just so I don't know of anything that nobody would know.
Gotcha.
Else?
I'm talking to Lucky. I'm gonna ask Lucky. I'm gonna see Lucky. So I'm gonna ask Lucky.
Yeah. Him because maybe he knows something I
but
don't.
See, but that's almost true sometimes though, because some of the things that you do, it seems almost normal to you, but you know, with somebody watching from the outside in, you know, Lucky and be like, hey man, she's extremely good at, you know, doing X, Y, Z. Yeah, because we think it's normal, you know.
Right. So you're a car show veteran, you know what I'm saying? You've been to a lot of car shows, go to a lot of events, you're around cars every day.
Right.
What do you look forward to now when you go to car shows?
Okay, so I've noticed that being with Lut and going to car shows, like I said, he's into the beauty cars, right? And I'm more into, let me get on the track. You know, I'd be super hyped. And so now I know that let him do his thing and I'm about to be on this track. So I used to be really dependent on him to where I need you to just get me set up, you know, do my tires, help me do this, and that. But now I've become more independent and like, okay, but I want to do and I know what you're about to do. So
Right. Yeah, I see you held your own, you know what I'm saying, down there in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, with Lucky. I know you told me that Lucky was sick, you know.
He hasn't been feeling good.
Yeah. And you held your own, you know, you had your camera on, you up there. Boom, you into it. Instantly, you jump right out the car. Boom.
Yeah, you know, I had to represent, you know? That's
absolutely.
So, what was I at now? I can't remember how was that. So going forward with your YouTube channel, what are you going to do to take your channel to the next level?
To the next level. I know everybody getting on the track. And I do want to perfect myself at that light. I think being on the track as a female, but that will and that's something I really, really do enjoy. I really enjoy that. But I really want to start finding like one of those course tracks, not this drag strip, but the, you know, I don't know.
Road course.
Yeah, because you got a Camaro. You most definitely, that was what Camaro's made for.
That's what Lev was saying. Lev was like, it's not really made to go on a drag. It's made for course. So I'm going to be looking into that. And if I find one, that's where my stuff's going to come in at.
Hey, that's what it is, man. They got there's a school in Arizona. It's called the Bondurant School of I think it's drag racing and road course driving or whatnot. I had a buddy that just went down there probably about a month ago. He was out of Memphis. He went down there and did the I think it was 1 or 2 day course that he did or whatnot. But you know, he is like, you know, you end up working your way up to, you know, driving a Dodge Demon when you do the drag portion of it, you know. So I can imagine what you could learn on that road course aspect, you know, you know, going to a school and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
hey,
that would be so fun. I
you
would
see,
love that.
hey, you see female drag racing, but you don't really see them on the road courses. So that could be it.
Like I said, Lucky was those. That's what the car is made for. The car is made for that, you know. So
Yeah. Facts.
And you can learn your car better too. You can learn how your car really handles. You know what I'm saying? On the turn, speed, top speed, all that.
Yeah.
So this is probably my last question because I know we're at
Yes,
that.
sir.
If you wasn't into cars, there's no YouTube, no Instagram, no social media, none of that. What would you do?
what would I do if I wasn't into any car? I love nails. I love the art in doing nails. I love all of that. So I would probably be having my own business doing my own nails and things like that. I would really take that on.
And I think that answered the question previously as exactly. That's what it'll probably be, you know. So sometimes it, you know, it has to come out from another question, but
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Rel, is there anything you want to say to our favorite girl, Melly, before she get up out of here?
Hey, Melly, I just, like I said before, I just want to, you know, thank you for giving us a little bit of your time to come on here and let the chat know, let the world know, you know, who Melly is and what Melly's doing now and what she has going on coming in the near future. We're big proponents on promoting, you know, females in this car game. I got a shout out to Rain because she's holding the females race event actually in December down in Florida. So to see women starting to put the events together and not just coming to the events is going to be amazing. And I salute you for, you know, you're talking about, you know, getting into this road course stuff. That would be freaking huge, you know. So wish you nothing but success in the future, and I'll see you out there in the YouTube world.
Yes, thank you guys for having me too.
No problem.
Well, you know, I most definitely appreciate you taking the time out your day to come on and giving us your time and tell us your story and basically your half of the you're the other half of the other half, and you know, giving us shining light on a lot of things we didn't know about you. So I most definitely appreciate you on that, and you know, I love that Camaro. So you know, I'm a heavy gang guy. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate what you did because you know it's not easy getting them cars. You have a little bag. You gotta have a little bag to get them cars. I already know. So I most definitely appreciate that, and continue doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep putting out them bangers.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Giving us that positive energy and supporting, you know, your guys. You know what I'm saying? And you know what time it is though, right, Rails?
Hey, before we do that, Melly, do you have anything you would like to let people know? Let them know where they can find you at, your Instagram, social media handles, and all that.
Yeah, so IG Mellysworld 01. And then also my YouTube, Mellysworld. That's where you find me at. Sponsorships, more than, you know, if the right thing, like Rails.
Hey.
I do have something special.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, I hope Lucky don't get mad at me, man.
What?
Hey.
I'm kicking it. You got to get up out of here. I got to kick this girl off the show. You got to go. You got to get up off of here. You know what I'm saying? We're done. This is over with.
It's over.
It's over with. I'm sorry, Lucky, man. I just had to kick it off the show, bro. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I see you at the next show. We shake it up. I'm sorry. But we appreciate you and thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you know what time it is? I say that to say this. It's Customized Any Ride, baby. And we out.